Hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure everything looks good for everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It's like what, Tuesday night? Maybe Wednesday? So no one's doing anything. It's the perfect time to Vod review. Let's see. Perfect, looks amazing there. And live on the non-portrait looks just as amazing. Perfect. So I'm gonna be checking chat every couple minutes, but I'm gonna be like get started with this. So first, we are reviewing Gumball Comics versus a Dialer. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Um, he didn't specify which set he wanted reviewed. Um, but I'm the most familiar with Terry. It's not a matchup I played with Pac-Man whenever I was prepping my like 1 week Pac-Man. But I'm pretty familiar with Terry. I'm pretty familiar with Pac-Man, so I think I can give some good insight. So let's get into this. Okay, so I'm okay with the hydrant at the start, but honestly, you'd rather get those fruits. You want to get those fruits because and here's another thing. I don't know if you fought this guy before or you know how to like play, but if they did run off into back air, if they didn't do that ram ass dash back and they just went immediately into back air while you set up this hydrant, you do get hit because his perceptions are broken, and they are very good. So honestly, rather you just get on the ground immediately and just charge up through, and then react whenever they're in that space. You can like cancel jump, not jump charge, fruit charge by jumping, and you can do like forward. You can start mashing on them. Um, Hydrant like is okay here because they don't have the best tools to break it, but especially at the start, they can deal with it. I mean, just go back here. Okay, let's see what you do. Because so you've seen that I'm actually shocked that breaks it. Well, let's go back. I need to figure out why you approach them. Yeah, you can't get a trick punish off of this. So you hold and your stubby as hell. So you holding W is not the correct thing. Um, Especially with that mash. If they held W, maybe. Um, but generally, I think you should go focus on your win con honestly, and you just charge up fruit and then react. Because the moment you see any movement towards you, you go, nope, no, no, no. Okay, now let's see how you play this disadvantage. Okay, so we used our jump recklessly. They're not gonna punish it because they're not ledge trapping you. They're like in a really awkward spot, but where they just stay on that platform like a dum dum. But yeah, why are you using your jump there? You can just up B. Ooh. Okay, you instantly air dodged. Um, which, first of all, if you get it by the side B, does not help you whatsoever. Like does nothing. And if you don't get hit by the side B like here, you're in the worst fucking spot ever. I'd rather you mash an air here or just mash nothing. Because hopefully you get punished. Yep. Now let's see what you do here. Charge up fruits. I agree with this. Why are you using your jump here? Why? There's no point. They went for a hard call out. Now here's the point where you can start mashing. But instead, they exhausted an option off stage, and they're in a really horrible spot, and you go, "No, I'm gonna reset to neutral." Not good. No bueno. You gotta put the pressure on. Now this combo, this that I like. You just did 60%. This is what I like seeing. This is why charging the fruit off stage can be very good, and why if they're not edge guarding it properly, you should generally go for it. Yeah, you. That's unfortunate. I don't know how fast your jab is out of shield, but now, okay. So you jump near. I'd much rather you do forwarder because you'll just be actionable a lot faster, and you basically cover the same area. Nair's really only used because it's faster than forwarder. but it's pretty much worse than like every other way if you think about it. It might be slightly more active too, but you might just die here. Yeah, let me look at your SDI. Actually, I'm gonna turn this up a little for y'all. And let me know if it is too loud. Actually, I need to also promote it to the people. Hello, Kodiak. Kodiak Lopez. Let me share this with the people. Here we go. Copy link. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. Boom. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna get back to this and I'm gonna have a short chat open. Because there's a guy talking there. I'm an epic streamer. Okay, so let's get back to this. Yeah, you died to this. You're SDIing out. You can see by the blue line that they're holding out, I believe. That's why they died so fast. I think no matter what, you're just gonna die there. Um, you should probably SDI in though. It's a 50-50, which for whichever one gets you out. And even if you guess right, it can still be really hard. On your way, use that Gallica. Like how you air dodging again. Like once again, I'd rather you mash an attack there. Mash Nair there is pretty safe on shield. They can't like out of shield punish it. Okay, now we use our jump again. We use our jump again. They weren't pressuring us at this moment. Well, let's go back. Literally like 2 seconds. Let's watch this. I may have gone back a little bit too far. But it's fine. We're gonna go back to that moment where you jumped. And I'm gonna ask you, is there a reason why you jumped? Yeah, I went back hella far. I'm gonna literally we can stop it literally. This font's just so long. Okay, perfect. Okay, here. You input it here. They could not reach you there with a. They could maybe do it with a uppy, but that's hella risky, hella, and that won't kill. And you'll be able to see it coming. They cannot up you here. Like, the moment you inputted it, they could not like pressure you at the time. Let's see. Let's go back. Let me see if I can show this a bit better. Hello, Mia Farmer V26. Yeah. Okay. We use our jump again. There's not really a reason to use our jump here. We did roll. Last time we did, yo, Crafty, what's up, bro? How you doing? We run across the other side of the stage. Okay. We lose our own bell. That's unfortunate. Nair. Nair. Nair that. Nair.
What the heck?
Nair out of shield.
Okay.
That's Pac-Man is broken. We're going for bell. Okay, we got the grab. Now how do we edge guard him or ledge trap him? So we threw bell when you could have just waited and then reacted. You can, if you just look at Terry. If you want to go for the bell stuff, just look at Terry. And if you see a side B or a back air, immediately throw that bell. If not, just wait. Instead, you're like, nah, I'm gonna throw it out. I'm gonna waste my fruit, and then I'm gonna go for a desperate S smash, and then ain't hit by either. And I can say you've now officially reset to neutral. That was so much damage. Why are we using a jump again? Okay, I like how you're making stuff up on ledge, but you usually do stuff instantly. There's a little bit of delay there. Jab the wrong way. Okay. Okay, Loki, I didn't know if Terry could survive that.
You can do that?
Oh, you're just a tiny bit slow. Because you're probably looking at yourself, not Terry. You could probably go down smash that if you backed up a little.
Uh,
And did you air dodge or did you just die? I think you just die.
dang
That's
it.
unfortunate. So far, things I want to see is I want to stop seeing you jump off stage so much. Ping me when you're reviewing my VOD. I'm gonna join BC with friends. Sounds good, bro. I'll try to remember. Worst case scenario, I'll remember like a couple minutes in. I have pretty bad ADHD, but I will try my best. Let me make sure no one else is talking about the channels. Perfect. But yeah, if I remember, I got you. But yeah, I also feel like you, and let me think how to phrase this before I stutter more. I think there's a couple of opportunities where you threw the ledge trap or the edge guard, like just the opportunity to reset neutral for your game plan, which your game plan's good, but you also need to get those edge guards. If they're in a horrible position, abuse it. And there's other times where like in neutral you weren't sticking to your game plan. Especially whenever you guys are like near-ish each other, like he was like just out of that like back air range. I feel like you could just held W a bit too much, or you're very unwilling to just go. I'm gonna stand here. I'm gonna go fruit, and I'm gonna react. And then this probably a bit. This is slightly more niche, but still really important. You need to look at your opponent more. You can react even on Wi-Fi. There's a lot you can be reacting to. Like if you're standing still with fruits, why are you not looking at your opponent? There's no reason to. You know exactly what you're doing. Um, if you need to, take a quick glance back at Pac-Man. Does it confirm what fruit you're gonna have? But Pac-Man's like fruits; they come out on like a set timing. So have that locked down, and then just look at your opponent because you can jump out of the fruits. You can like shield out of the fruits. Like it's a commitment, but it's about as committal as like walking. Except you can't like cancel it. You can't like do a dash out of it. Let's see, what
Play.
stage? Kalos? Uh, Kalos can be okay. I'm not 1% sure how I feel.
Okay, let's do this. I think I could take a game.
Okay, so we did Hydrant again. Okay, we got out of the corner. Yes, go on that platform if you have to. I don't. If you're Pac-Man, I don't really care if you're in the corner. I don't really care. Like as you, I think it's an okay position for you right now. You don't get scared if you're at like 30 to 50 ish. Okay, why are we using the jump there? That jump's fine. But you're gonna eat damage. You ate 43. You're using your jump a lot. Okay, and they're off stage, and we're going nah. I'm not even gonna try down smash you. I'm not gonna try F smash you. Uh, I'm just gonna reset neutral, which if you're not gonna ledge trap, it's like the best thing you can do. Reset neutral, get your win con, but you gotta go for those. You gotta go for those. Because if you call out one thing from Terry while he's off stage, or if he does something really stupid, you can take the stock. That like that. If that hit, you would have been you wouldn't be dead, but it would be very rough. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's around that percent where Terry starts doing the thing. That's unfortunate. But you have your win con. I like how you're throwing it out. Um, they messed up their combo potentially. Why are you jumping so much? Pac-Man. Okay, so Pac-Man's like good aerials and like good moves are generally in the air. But first of all, Terry's like as stubby or less stubby than you. And secondly, it's not like your airspeed's that good. It's not like you have a burst option. Whenever you jump, I kind of just always know where Pac-Man's gonna be. I'm just worried, oh, is he gonna throw a hitbox or is he throwing down Hydra? Those are like the main things I'm concerned about when Pac-Man jumps in the air. You need to play one more ground. You need to play one more ground. Because fruits can be your anti-air or forward. Generally you just want to run around, play very grounded, but instead you're playing very jumpy. If I was just Terry, I just throw out so many more back airs, so many more back airs. Because usually I either be out your move or we trade, and a trade is still a win for me. Especially with this lean, I'm gonna start just spamming back air. Not back air, back special. Yo, what's up, Sketcher? With or Sketcher is usually spelled without the T. I have never seen anyone ever grade Smash plays. I'm not necessarily. I guess you can consider it grading, but I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, this is like a D in gameplay, because this gameplay I'm watching, I'm critiquing it a lot, but it's better than 99% of the gameplay that exists out there. Because most people are casuals. They're not like they like try their best at winning, but they don't know how to win. These players usually understand the simple concepts of how to win, or generally they might be better at understanding how to win, how to condition, and stuff like that. But usually there's like flaws in there. Like these guys, if this was an English class, they would still be getting like a 90%. This guy would easily get an A, but he kept spelling sneakers wrong. And he forgot some capitalization. Whenever I'm calling out these jumps, it's just like a capitalization error if you think about it. However, we love patterns. Humans love patterns. And so I like calling out these patterns and telling people what not to do and criticizing it. Because once your opponent notices it, if you don't know how to change it, and if you are not aware they have realized it, you're kind of screwed. You only need one major mistake in order to lose a set. And usually there is one. Like this guy clearly has a jump habit. That's like the first time this whole set they have not jumped off stage. But it's also very helpful because if you understand the one or two, most sets are lost because you or your opponent, whoever loses, is just doing one or two things bad. It's not usually like a whole group of issues. And even then, sometimes what they're doing is correct. It's just not the most correct. Like this guy is generally not getting punished for jumping in the air, but I'm still gonna criticize it. Ooh, we can't be going for that F smash. That's the power of Kalos. And I have like 7 VODs lined up. It's gonna be a big day for Vod. Yes, thank you. He did the nair. Earlier, he got hit by a couple things on shield, and he didn't nair them. He started to nair them out of shield. Did your hydrant not spawn in? I don't know why. I'm not a knower of how long it takes for you to be able to spawn a hydrant back. But yeah, here, you gotta start looking for Bell. Bell F smash, Desperate F smash near ledge can do it. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a lot of running on the ground and probably a lot of shielding. Ooh. What? That I that felt like a war crime I just watched. There's something for me to critique there. Oh my god, you ate so much damage.
Oh, oh my
I don't know
gosh.
why I air dodge shots way down there. You might have spawned in an awkward spot. I looked at it in chat. We get the F smash. Now, right here, if they're respawning, you throw it on hydrant, and then you get behind it. But instead you run off stage to grab it. Um, here's the thing. If they call you out here on ledge, they can potentially just kill you. Cause Nair into Dare, this is like the perfect percent for that to just kill you. Um, that's pretty scary. And if they force you to do a regrab, that's also pretty scary. Cause this is something not a lot of people know of. But if you have a multi-hit move and your opponent has regrabbed it, there's a perfect spacing so that every multi-hit move can cover any option you do, other than staying on ledge. And Terry can do that with Jab. Jab is a multi-hit move. You go 1, 2, 3, multi-hit, multiple hits. Instead we get the reversal. I actually like this patience here. You react. Hopefully you react here anyway. But you're like, okay, I got my advantage state. If he shields this, I'm probably gonna eat like a bee or whatever, and I don't want to eat that. I need to take as little damage as possible as I can. You got a little bit too greedy. Just go for the forwarder. Just say accept the forwarder, or call it out with like a S smash. Unfortunate. Yeah, jumping there to cancel fruits is fine. Now what do you do here? You jump. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yo. Yeah, he's just getting off the ledge so easily. Like, he's not really getting edge guard the set. He's not really getting ledge trapped. You're just kind of getting back. And Terry does not have a good recovery. It's decent, but it's not good. Like, they got back again. Okay, let's see if they get back this time. They get back again. Now, I liked that back air there. And I'm glad you attempted it. But they just keep getting back. And then they blow you up in your face.
Oh, dang
That's
it.
unfortunate.
Oh, well.
So that's the only set I'm gonna watch from them. Because I have a lot of sets to go through. But first of all, I think you're jumping way too much. Play way more grounded. And I think secondly, the biggest thing, I said 3 parts earlier, but 2 and 3 are kind of go together. They're just recovering like every time against you, and they're not really getting ledge trapped either. So I'd highly recommend watching how T and other Pac-Mans fudge trap and edge guard, and you gotta pay attention to those spots. I think you're too stuck accepting like neutral, like in, hey, I reset to neutral. When you have the advantage, it's not like even a slight advantage. You just hit them, and now they're off stage, and you're in their face. And so you kind of just like run away. I think there's other situations where like you hold W too much out of the corner, but those popped up less than those main two. So yeah, I hope that helps you, Gumball. And let's move on to the next set. You might be wondering, why am I doing full screen? And it is because I have so many VODs to go through, and some of them are on Twitch. Not this one though. We are reviewing Pithra versus Pithra. Okay, let me make sure those look good. Cool. I got a notification on Streamlabs, and I make sure no one's like dying or whatever. Now, Pyromithra. It's a mirror match. We don't like those. So I'm more curious what happens. You go Sonic, they go Joker. What the hell? A counter pick one? Yeah, playing. Which one are you? I need new head. Okay, this is Mario. Oh, Steve just got dash checked. Alright. I generally am like that. The only issue is if they dash attack you there, you could just generally die. Because you'd be sent pre-off stage. You would still have a jump, but like it's still hella scary, especially against other Pithras. It's honestly just kind of like rock paper scissors. But you won, so it's okay. You're now on ledge, which is still scary, but it's a lot less scary than the correct You mix it up on ledge. Lots of patience. I'm curious if they start punishing it, because you're kind of just hitting no buttons off stage. I've only seen off stage twice, but it's just really common. Okay. Now let's see what you do in this position. Dash back. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I don't like the amount of dash checks I'm seeing. I think dashing in general is really good, but dash checks like so committal. Especially center stage. I don't think we'll send them off stage. Dash up tilt is usually the go-to, or dash down tilt. Yeah, and Nair is unsafe on shield. You cannot be Mithra cannot necessarily mash on shields generally. Unless I'm like you're playing like fighting me gunner, or like fighting Robin. You're doing it while I'm facing the opposite direction. Like her aerials are like -9 and -10 on shield. They're not like most swords. Next plan. I got this people. Just holding down center. Ooh, that counter was nice. Unfortunate. So in neutral, you wanna go back to Mithra. Like here, the moment I see a gap, I'm going back. Here's two things. One, you can mash on Mithra shield. You so can. Her outer shield's like the worst in the game. It's genuinely so sad. I think her best option outer shield might be like frame 12 or something. Like, it makes me depressed thinking about it. And two, she's just slower. And like F tilt won't kill center stage. Like her tilts won't start killing it until like 120. I don't think down tilt up air is sure anymore. So I think it's just best to go back to Mithra. Yeah. You've been very patient off stage, and now they're punishing you for it. And you're pyro, so I think you're just. And you're shaking your head. You're mad. It's something you've been doing like every time. But I don't blame you for being mad. Because they weren't doing it before. In your head, it's like they weren't doing it before. I'm gonna just recover, and then suddenly you can't recover anymore. That's like the I'm shocked that worked. I guess it works for yeah, and you go back to Mithra. That's great. Nope, I'm You see how they are actionable for you? That's like the only downside of doing these early percent of these. You didn't get punished for it, but just be careful with it. Especially if you're in the corner, I don't want to see the early percent of emo. Okay, now I bet they're gonna drop down and do a forwarder. They didn't. I'm shocked by that. They're probably expecting me to make something. So at some point, you just know they're not gonna make something. I guess it's only when okay. You didn't really need air dodge there. At like that particular moment, you weren't scared. You weren't threatened by anything. You were like 15, 20 frames later. This is scary. Don't do that. Don't do that. First of all, it won't kill. Secondly, now you free grabbed. And now I'm gonna talk about the same thing I talked about earlier. Mithra has a multi-hit move, and there is a certain spacing that can cover literally everything, other than you staying on ledge. And if you're staying on ledge, you can do down tilt into like neutral B. Like it's no bueno. Don't do it. I know a lot of people like doing it, but don't. And they grab you. That's good. Well, not good for you, but yeah. Now they're just trying to. You gotta be way more willing to swing back off stage. Way more. And now it's time for the counter pick. I'm gonna watch it. But if I see the same issues game 2, I probably won't go over. Because I'm assuming. Unless it's the longest hell. There is some.
Slowly. So
they counterpicked. Wait. Okay, so you said I'm going Sonic instead of going the neutral matchup. They go, nah. I want to play my worst one. Zoom in. I'm way less familiar with Sonic. In terms of like advice and stuff. However, I've watched Goryoka beat Kent, so I know a little bit. I know a bit or two.
right now, running back to the matches. Sonic
Why are we going for that up smash?
versus Joker. You got Taurus Knight
Playing it slow. Playing
versus Mario LC. The Taurus Knight going Joker. This matchup is determined whoever has the lead, and it's kind of one of the most strongest things that Sonic has, and potentially becoming the most annoying character to go in a neutral. But that's kind of part of Sonic in general. But everyone plays more a little bit different. This game is more who gets the hits first.
I can tell there's something off about this gameplay, but I can't put a finger on it just yet. Like it feels like I'm watching Sonic not being Sonic, you know? I don't know how else to put it. Like, you can just play it normally. You can just dash that. You don't need to spin that.
Both of them are just hitting. Mario C getting some up airs coming out.
Up tilt is so bad. You could just gone for the up air into up air. Going up air. Or if you think they're gonna immediately let go, you just go for that up air.
Both players taking this time right now. They're playing super good and aggressive. Both of them playing super phenomenal.
And they're just getting chippies on you.
They're taking their sweet time. And both of them just getting hit slowly, just forcing out situation.
Damage. Now let's see this edge guard.
Nice forward from Mario C.
Instead you go for this. Which no bueno. First of all, arson counter can last fucking forever. Or non-arson counter. And secondly, you just grab them. Once you see that, and once you lift your move, you just smash. Because they you either get hit by it, it's like, oh well. It probably won't buffer. The buffer system's ass, but it probably won't buffer the grab into an air dodge. Or you just get the grab.
Like right there, if you see Joker counter, he kind of like didn't punish him with a grab, but
okay, patience on.
Unfortunately, gonna need to.
You got signs for that. That's unfortunate.
We're gonna have it. Right now, I need to be careful. Taurus Knight, then back.
Like you're
not playing this game with Sonic. I'm in the lead, like percent different wise. Find Sonic.
Okay, there you go. There's some pressure. Now they are in the corner.
Very much important.
You shield.
Not putting yourself in disadvantage. and
You
it's
had
playing the
pressure, and now you're like, nah, I'm gonna go away.
lead. It really is a
Like, why do
factor
you
playing
go
against
then?
Sonic, because especially if you have the lead and damage percent, you take that first stock from Sonic. Sonic cannot like.
If you're playing Sonic, you generally shouldn't be pressing the shield button either. Like of course you can, but generally it's the same thing as Mithra. We talked about it earlier, where you like dashing in and then like shielding, or just shielding a lot in general instead of running away. Um, Same thing with Sonic. You can just run away.
Himself on shape to get his hits. That's one thing I always talk about in this matchup.
That forward smash.
A
Okay.
character that can
Now they're in the corner again.
really get like zoned out like Sonic a lot.
So you just give them you just give them all the stage. You're like, no, I don't care. You can have all the stage, bucko.
But he kind of does have like a
And what do you get from that? You don't really get anything from that. You can spin in center of the stage.
formidable way to hit him, so they understanding to have it. But Taurus Knight going off stage. Both of them playing super good today. Right now, first round so far, they're both going at it slowly, getting hits. Both situations on ledge. They're playing super confident.
This is good time. The only reason it takes so long, at least so far, is just because you keep running.
Good counter. Taurus Knight holding the lead.
Why are you mashing up to them? They're not even near you.
Super strong, not gonna force out a situation. He knows like I'm not gonna run in. I got this whole leaf myself. I got the gun. I could just slowly damage you. Taurus Knight just taking a.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It feels like you're playing Sonic like Pyramithra, and you don't fully understand the different spin moves. So I don't know how much input I can really give on this. But I highly recommend just taking the Pyramithra. Pyramithra is a simple character. Sonic's a bit weird. And it's just easy to grow playing one character. Of course, if you really feel like it, you can counterpick, but don't spend a bunch of practice time on the Sonic. Just focus on the Pyramithra. I think that's really all I have to say about this part. And then for the Aegis, you're just so you need press buttons off stage. They kind of just hit you a lot off stage. Like you lost a whole, you got hit on like 20 or something, and you lost your stock. Because you got hit off stage. You gotta be really careful. That's also why holding center is really important. So be more mindful of holding center stage. Don't give stage control away. I wasn't so much paying attention to that game one, but I've been seeing it a lot in the Sonic, so I need to also say that. Don't give up stage control, especially as Pyramithra. I think the last thing is you gotta be doing less dash attack, because the dash attack, like Mithra dash attack, can be good. It can be used, but like generally run up tilt, run up tilt, run up down tilt. It's gonna be way safer on shield and lead into more. Any other notes I have to say about this VOD? Be more mindful of what aerials you do on Mithra Shield. Versus Pithra. Like, versus Pithra, you can mash on your shield a bit more, but you can't really mash on Mithra so much. And now we're gonna go into the next VOD. Jojo Agogo versus Samus, who is Doom. So this is just a lot of like throwing arrows and bombs at Samus, preventing them from getting charge shot. And then whenever Samus has charge shot, you're a third grader. And what I mean by that is like you're the third grader, and Samus now is your parent, and you have to listen to what they say, or else you're getting the belt. And you do not want the belt, because belt in this game means death. So you have to hella respect. You have to hella respect Samus once they have that charge shot. But like charge shot, like other than charge shot, you're not really worried about too much. Like he can scrap, but you can scrap way better, and you can mash way better, and you're rewarded more for mashing. Oh, hello. I don't mean to sound rude, but you might want to make your volume a little higher. Yeah, I can do that. I was waiting for some. I'm using a new microphone. Let me. Oh, I know why. I know why. Turn that down by 10. Proper filters. Edit filters. Gain 20. Okay, I should be good now. I've been able. I have my headphones on. I'm listening to the audio and it's kind of like fine-ish to me, but we're going into JoJo versus Doom now. Town City. Honestly prefer a smaller stage for Young Link. All right, thank you, motivational. I'd much prefer a smaller stage because here's the thing. There's not really that many opportunities for versus Samus. You want to go, hey, I want to run away. I want to run away. I'm a little scaredy cat. You don't have anything set up. It's not really like there's no reason to. While versus Samus, he wants to run away, and with a bigger stage, there's gonna be more opportunities to run away. Boomerang in the wrong direction. That's fine. It happens. I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional. An intentional backwards boomerang, but they are scrapping so much. Okay, instantly, why this guy? The Samus confuses. Okay, there's some charge shot. I'm about to say they haven't charge shot yet, and they immediately used it. Okay, so use jump. I like this back air attempts from them. If you get down tilted like this, you can just up B out of shield it. I think you got a bit nervous. You didn't know what to do, so you're just like, I'm gonna roll. If you don't know what to do, roll certainly fine. You missed that. You missed that. Up air. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I like this so far. You did jump jab one, and then you didn't finish it off. Like honestly, I think other than miss inputs, you've been playing this well so far. Now they're in the air. I don't know if they have a jump or not. Very good forwarder. Now here, never your blood trapping as done. Like, there's two things you can do. You can hold shield. That's fine. Well, technically three, but the third one's just a mix of the two. You can either hold shield, and then react out of shield because your out of shield is actually pretty good. If you see a jump and you don't see any hitbox, and just go, I'm gonna nair you, and then you're sent back off stage. Or what you do is you mash nair, and they have to time something, and you can also like mix in fast falls and no fast falls. It's generally also a pretty good option because nair is very active. Um, so you go for a gamble a B, which would cover neutral get up and maybe jump, but they just react. I like that. You go, I'm in there. Your fair didn't work. Ooh, the combos. Okay, you just doom. Okay, I have a slight feeling you win this set. Oh, maybe not the set, but at least that game. You're doing a lot of rolls. A lot. You can just run. You can just run. Another jump use when I wouldn't say you're necessarily being pressured to jump there. Committed too early to the a B gets punished out of shield. I like that thing you're doing where you're doing forwarder and then you're mashing there. Because usually in a lot of scenarios, if the forwarder doesn't hit, they probably air dodged. So the nair will usually cover it, unless it's like a directional air dodge. But ooh, I feel like you could have gotten more off of that if you knew the boomerang was coming in. I don't know. I don't get why you're shielding there. You You know, I'd probably be very confused too. This person's so scrappy. Instantly, if Samus trying to scrap with you, because like they're not really doing charge shot that much. The moment I see that, I'm like, all right, this is probably winning for you now in terms of like matchup wise, because they're mostly playing it without charge shot. Okay, there's finally a charge shot. They have bomb. They're probably gonna, okay. They're not gonna get exploded by it. Yo, the combos. Okay, so you have bomb coming up here. It's gonna start coming down around here. Um, a B? No. You can either do like a run up F tilt, like basically do the same thing except safer, or you anti air with Nair, and Nair will cover the air and then eventually also cover the ground. You're getting very greedy with these uppies. Okay, not a jump, not a jump. You air dodge that time. Okay. There we go. So first of all, they SD at 0. Unfortunate from them, but we don't care. We take those. I feel like you got a bit of not a bit. You got very great with the upbeats. Like you very much just wanted up B into up air. Um, like just smash Nair. If you don't know what to do, just smash Nair on ledge or hold shoot. If they're on ledge and you think they're about to do something, and you're not in a position to do Nairs anymore, just do like F tilt or whatever. Like don't commit to such bad options. Disadvantage. Generally you do something, and if you're not generally like pressured to, I feel like you're generally just like mashing something. Um, but I do appreciate that it wasn't the same thing. You usually default to jump, but I did see an air dodge or two in there. Which means it's not like stuck. There's at least something going on in your brain telling you not to do that. Usually, a lot of people, if they mash an option, it's also usually going to be the same option at lower level. So, even if yes, you are hitting buttons, you are at least doing different buttons, which is a lot better than most people. Um, I'll watch some of game 2, but if I don't see them using charge shot or the same as adapting much, I'll probably skip over. Though I assume it's only best of 3. PS2. Same thing. I'm still not a fan of the stage. I think I prefer this more than Town, but I think you want something like Small Battlefield or like Smashville. Now versus this person, if they don't change up their game plan with Charge Shot, I guess it's fine. If they're trying to hold W at you, I guess PS2 is fine. You know, this I don't know why that Samus player did that. That roll again. You're cooking up something there. Unfortunate. Spot dodge, spot dodge. Loki, the double spot dodge. Most of the time, it's high key goaded. That's not like serious advice, by the way. Please don't double spot dodge generally. It's just it's low key. Sometimes a really good mix up. Especially if I see like someone like if I see Gandorf, charging up a smash attack, and I don't know what to do. I'll just spam. I'll just continuously spam spot dodges. It's not good. I don't think it's good anyway. But if I'm really unsure or it's like game 1 and I don't have much info, then I'll just spam spot dodge. Drifting, shielding, roll, another roll. Okay, so you just threw a boomerang and then you tried doing another one. No, no, you're a bit far away to try doing it in edge guard. Um, but that is unfortunate. Like, the moment I send them off stage, I'm holding W. I'm holding W. Okay, now how do we punish this? You have that entire up B to react to it. Now, their airspeed is a bit decent, so they do have mix-ups, but I want to see what you do here. Kill, please? Okay, there we go. Perfect. I like that. I think that's generally the correct play to do. Okay, now we do that again. You didn't punish it that time. You try punishing while I was going up. Don't really do that. Just wait until they fall down. It's easier to line it up, watch the drift, etc. And also, if you see that up B, worst case scenario, you just react and pull a bomb, and then punish the falling. Because bomb throw is very uncommittal. Yo, yeah, this Samus is a masher. They're a masher. Yo, I liked that. The boomerang into up air. And on PS2, I believe I'll kill earlier. Than town. Ooh, the combos. Yeah, this guy is such a masher. I don't think I have any more to say at this point for this fun. Just because I don't think the Samus isn't really changing. You are changing some things, but you're not really being like forced to like change anything. Like the roll habit, it's clear you have a bad roll habit, but they're not punishing it. So I can criticize the fact that you have it, but at the same time, they're not punishing it. And a dumb thing is only dumb, first of all, if someone hears you say it, or if you are proven it's dumb, aka if you're punished. If some guys let me spam roll, I'm gonna fucking spam roll. But be conscious of that you are rolling a lot, and I feel like a lot of the time you're just kind of hitting buttons. I think you're hitting generally good buttons, but like if toss boomerang and then you toss another one, I think there's just like also a lot of arrow going on, which like arrow is fine, but you're kind of just like throwing it out willy nilly. And it's working against this player, but be conscious of that. It's part of the reason I don't like fighting like newbies or whatever. And in bracket, it will happen. I usually just fish for clips to make it less boring. But yeah, the Samus player isn't really changing. They're kind of just like spamming and mashing. They clearly don't know, like the game plan. They don't realize how busted charge shot is. They've used it, but like they're treating it like it's Let's see what's some. They're treating it like it's like Nosferatu or some crap, where it's good, but they're not really pulling it out that much. But yeah, I'm gonna get into the next VOD, and this one is a crafty one. I need to ping crafty. Now YOLO, I have actually fought before. In bracket, and we're in game 3. And we won't talk about the result. AKA, oh, and you have delay mod. That's cool. Crafty, won't let me ping crafty. But I lost game 3 to YOLO because, unfortunately, I had an arc fire that was killed at 60, and I didn't realize I was out of book. So, I cried. There's more stuff going on afterwards, like I didn't lose directly because of that, but I was just out of resources, and I lost, like, my window. And this is, like, Ryu's, like, the only character that you fought here that I'm, like, familiar enough with, that even with, like, a character like Inkling, I feel like I can say something. So I'm familiar with a player, and I'm familiar with your opponent's character, and I won't say I got Inkling, but we can focus more on the habits, like the combos or whatever. PS2, fun stage. Is this a mod? If it's not a mod, I don't remember seeing a skins this sick. Let's go back to the start. Oh, they're immediately very aggressive, and that's so gross. They immediately got 50. Okay, so it's honestly just like a lot of moving on, going on. Okay, you get the jab. Oh, that's unfortunate. That they slipped off. Okay, yeah, you are okay. You do have skin mods. Okay, I need to be mindful of that. Hopefully the hitboxes and stuff are so like accurate. I like that. I like that. You didn't like immediately mash something. You waited. They're gonna jump in. Yeah, that's like one of the downsides. I don't, to my knowledge, Inkling does not have a good auto shield. So if they land on you, I feel like generally you can't do anything other than like jump to get out of the situation or roll, or you just hold shield. It's still RPS, but you have to be way more defensive about it than you wish to be. I don't know if they could have air dodged that. I don't know how fast focus is, but that's one of the good sides about this matchup. We can up air that shit. They get the sour spot. We ink them. Okay. I'm not too familiar with that down tilt, up tilt interaction. I don't know if their second down tilt just missed. What is YOLO doing? That Booyah looks delayed. I feel like that Ryu could have air dodged. But I don't know offhand how fast focus is. But like I think generally, I think like Booyah, even if you like delay, is generally fine to go for. Yeah, your Inkling is nasty. We get that. Doesn't kill. Okay. They don't have anything. I really wish you didn't do this. Like, it's fine. You're still covering stuff. I really wish you just went off for like another back air. Like, yeah, they got back. If you just went off and kept doing back airs, I think you could have gotten this a lot easier. And then they get the kill. Jab, 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 jab. Unfortunate. But yeah, you just focus a bit too much on doing that. I don't know if that move can flinch. Like, Joker's. Maybe, like, point blank? Oh, this guy's crazy. This guy's, like, mixing stuff up, and he's playing, like, fucking crazy. But you see how many jumps he's doing? He's jumping in so much. So much. He went for the shield breaker? Auto turn around. Auto turn around. Okay, so I feel like the biggest thing is you didn't punish them going in the air a lot. I think a lot of the times you made a lot of damage because they jumped in kind of for free. And you can't let him jump in because if he jumps in, and it seems focus is frame 1 option. Frame 1, that's crazy. Frame 1 is crazy. Well, that does mean it was untrue. Because I think Booyah can even work on, like, Luigi. But yeah, honestly, I think you're, letting them jump in way too much. Like, Ryu, you cannot let him jump in. Because if you think about it, while he's grounded, he does have good options. Like, he's not, like, bad or anything on the ground. Like, really, only, like, if you think about it, he has down tilt, which is scary. He has a shield breaker, which is scary. And he has, like, fireball, which is annoying to deal with. But those options generally are not going to deal, like, a bunch of damage compared to him jumping on you with an aerial and then dealing, like, 50. Like down tilt's gonna deal a lot less fireball. At worst, you're gonna eat like a back air. So you want to punish those options. Do not be afraid to just throw out a forward air or the back air. And constantly dashing in and out of that range where they can do like a short hop aerial in or a full hop aerial in, because Ryu can only drift so far. It's the same in like Palutena, where they want to go in and they do the nair, but their nair does not, like, horizontally does not go that far. I hope that makes sense. You gotta do a lot of weaving in this matchup.
Your range is 1 fist short.
Let's see. PS2, I assume. PS2. I'm okay with PS2 in this matchup. Because like Ryu can kind of kill no matter what, and I think PS2 might help the Booyah combo. But they jump in again. They jumped in again, and they went for downer. Okay. But yeah, look at that. They won. They got in. Even though they didn't get much damage off directly, it's so far led to 50%. Okay, they got 62. Indirectly from that, like they just get so much. I like that down air. I think you might have done a little bit too late, or it just doesn't work in general. I feel like if you're going for it though, you'd probably know if it can work or not. Yes, anti-air. Yes, use it gun if you have to. They jumped in. Oh, it's more like just like a rising aerial, but they got to jump. They tried jumping in. And while that wasn't like a jump in, they were in the air and they came down on you. Like, just get out of the way. If you don't know what to do, just get out of the way. Yes, you're going off stage. Yes, it's perfect. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Playing it slow, doing the back airs. That... I don't know how I'm feeling about this gun usage. Okay, I like the jab, though. Jab's goated. See, I liked that. I liked that so much. That's what you do versus Ryu landing on you. Even, like, as Robin, I can do it. I can do it. I can weave in and out. Now, it's not as good. I gotta do it way earlier. Oh, yeah, you can weave in and out. They keep going for that. They keep going for the focus stuff. I'm shocked that hit you. And that fireball hit you, but not the last hit. Okay, aerial. Okay, that worked. I wasn't for sure if it would work or not. Okay, you got that. What? Wait, I need to look back at that. Oh, you just whiffed him. I don't know if it's because he probably DI'd to turn it away. That's really unfortunate. Fireball. They jumped in. Yeah, you just go away. That's unfortunate. You went for the committed to the 50-50. And while I don't blame you for it, just make sure they can't get back to ledge. It's like, I think if they go for a side B, you can hit that with down tilt. If they go for up B, then they're on ledge. Who cares? And maybe you can go for like splatter shot stuff. And then if you're on ledge and they jump, you can just like react to that and do like an up air or whatever. Don't roll. Uh-oh. Yeah, rolling versus Ryu is really scary, because if they're trying to cover neutral get up, it'll just turn around and hit behind them. Dash check. You're running pretty low on ink. After this... Oh? Wait. Do you lose this? They're doing so much focus. They jumped in. Don't roll. Don't roll. You rolled again. What? You went through them? Question mark? Hitbox shifting? Okay, I like that. You didn't roll that time. You're conscious of it. No! No, just up air. Just up air. Oh, you're probably freaking out now. What? How did that hit? What the hell? What? That feels... I almost sure war crime just happened. Like, that felt criminal. But yeah, the main things... I feel like you let him jump in way too much. Way over exaggerates it. But you did let him jump in too much. You got a lot off of jumping. And you have to be really careful about rolling versus Ryu on ledge. You have to be very careful of it. Because, you know, auto turnaround, BS. I'm trying to think of what else to say. I think your gun usage, I felt like sometimes it was pretty good, but there's a couple moments where they just, like, they got in because of it. I feel like you depend too much on it. Like, I would be okay with you using gun more, but do it further away. I know point blank it can, like, flinch and stuff, but I feel like you depend too much on that in your current game plan. I did like how you're weaving in and out more, but I'd like to see more of that. You're playing a hit and run character. You got to play the run part a bit more. Let's see. Is there anything else I have to say? I do not. But if I do while I'm Vod reviewing someone else, I will let you know. Now, we are going to motivationals Vod, and I made sure it was the Bayo like they requested. Yeah, up air breaks your focus. Splash shot's actually broken. People don't talk about it. Hurtbox shifted. I bared there. Okay. But now we're going motivationals, and this is the Bayonetta. And I'll talk about my main point about Bayonetta.
But all my stage predictions have been completely wrong today. Like, you won't go Battlefield, goes Battlefield.
At the
You won't go this stage.
Video, not
goes
the
that
short,
stage.
because the short looked kind of weird, and I didn't link it.
I go say good luck, have fun. Good luck, fun. Yeah, man.
And let me make sure he's turned down. I forgot he streams this. That's my bad. I'm not nowhere. It's been a while.
Totally. Daily Mob had been so great. I bet it is. I bet that Daily Mob.
I'm actually okay with Smashville. I think Smashville's fine. I think any stage that isn't PS2 is fine. Cause you both like killing off the top. But I think a slightly larger blast, like top blast zone than PS2 is generally fun. I think Smashville's top blast zone's larger. Please correct me if I'm wrong. My mic was too high. I had you at 100%. But yeah, you were loud for... I have it, like, a down 10 decibels. Like, I have a filter going on, so I was shocked how loud you were. But there's also another thing about Bayonetta that we need to talk about. And it's that, if you think about it, if you really think about it, there's really only a couple ways that they get their combo starter. They're a good combo starter. Um, and it's really a side B and up B. And they're really gonna do it through side B. Why? Because it's really hard to find an up B in neutral. It's probably gonna be like add a shield. But yeah, you have to respect both the aerial version, um, the rising aerial and the falling aerial version, where they just like goes down. Um, like they go up and then they go down. And then the aerial version, you go diagonally, like diagonally forward and up, but it's more forward than up. And then the normal side B is like straight down. You have to respect these options a lot. And if you don't, if you jump a lot, which Yoshi loves to jump, you might get a bit screwed. Now how do we deal with this? First of all, they don't have a shield breaker in their kit. They're like Zero Suit Samus. Except the smash checks do a decent bit of damage, and back air does a bit more than Zero Suit Samus. But a lot of shielding is actually really good in this matchup. Especially because you're Yoshi, so you can't be shield broken. So that's extra good, and you can't be shield poked. So you should be shielding even more than others. And that is a part of the matchup in which you're privileged in. Um, it's gonna be a lot of shielding. Not much jumping, because then it gets really scary. Even though you have good aerials, you gotta be really careful about when you jump. Um, Another really good part about the whole shielding thing is that their burst options, which are like their main combo starter, the main reason they're scary, um, aren't good on shield. Whenever I fight a Bayonetta as me Gunner or Robin, I'm just gonna mash Nair out of shield, or if it's me Gunner, I'm just gonna mash up smash. It's so bad on shield. Um, yeah, I think that's all I have to say for the beginning. Mainly, you just have to respect your burst options. If you do get hit, and if you can't jump out of it, I'm gonna focus on your SDI because SDI is really important. Um, you can SDI down to prevent the like last hit of fair from usually connecting. Um, or sometimes it just won't work at all. Bayonetta can like still get their stuff depending on how you SDI, which is really awkward. Like I fought Geist, and even fighting him, he's like a top NA Bayo player on Elite Smash. I don't think he ever comboed me to more than 40%. Like SDI just ruins his character.
That is amazing. That's probably why you're seeing a level up.
I'm fine with the egg layer. Yeah, I like the shielding. That's an unfortunate situation where you got caught by that uppy. Because why would they uppy? You're shielding. Um, but now you're in the air. Shield. Okay, you let go of shield a bit too long. You don't want to be on that platform. You don't want to be on that platform because then you also have to respect forward air. Forward air is a lot easier to get, and to my knowledge, I think forward air can combo into set side B. They also just have like more mix-ups because they're beneath you, and then go like for like a delayed up tilt. There's just like a lot more options they have. Dash check. Yeah, you didn't respect their burst option there. You gotta like hella respect their burst option. Until they show you that they're not a masher, you gotta treat them like you're fighting Terry. A Terry that loves back air. Except if they land the back air, they can like deal a lot of damage to you. Okay, you did something poor out of shield. To my knowledge, back air is pretty safe on shield from Bayonetta. Another thing is watch how they use switch time in air dodge and disadvantage, because they love air dodging and they love switch timing. Um, Depending on the character and like depending on the situation, you can punish them for air dodging. like a true combo. Because I believe if they get like the bats, whatever, I just call it bats. They'd still take some damage, and you can like still true combo into it. Like I know like Greninja, he has like down tilt into forward air, but if they bat the forward air, you can true combo into another down tilt if you do an instant fast fall after the forward air. And I think you can do that like 2 or 3 times. You
My
missed
forward
your punish. Just go for the nair. Just go for the nair.
air didn't come out.
I get the idea though. I'm not gonna be too hard on that. Why are you jabbing? Is there some ball knowledge about jab I'm unaware of? Let me check the other chat. I have generally been playing Marvel Rivals like the entire review. Bro, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. I would be too. Ooh. Only thing about Punisher, because they did do bets, and they're... Let's see this. I wonder if you can, like, true Punisher's bets. Boom. Boom. I don't think you can get a nair off in time. That's unfortunate. But, like, you see the idea? Like, if a nair weren't auto-cancel there, you probably could have comboed it into nair.
Let's go.
And that happened.
Should I accidentally updated mine so I can't use it anymore?
Yeah, you gotta really respect them burst options. It's so exhausting. You... Okay. Yeah, you only ate 40. That's good. Get away, ads. That's the one downside about Twitch.
B-doer.
Yeah, if they are out of like burst range, like they can't burst you down, I am A-okay with these eggs at low percent. Even at like mid percent, they can't really punish you for doing it. Just be conscious about it, because they will. If it's a good Bayonetta, they either just shield it or just like are fine, or they'll purposely like dash into it to get like a chime off. Yeah, you could have punished that. Worst case scenario, up smash.
Yeah, man. I'm also
Unless your up
another
smash,
part of like
frame like 18 or some shit.
why sometimes I don't feel like streaming
Like,
is because of
The
Smash
burst options
Online.
are bad.
Like I know it
Maybe
can
not,
be
like, frame
useful,
18 bad,
but
but
like
it's
I don't
bad.
think it helps me all that much. Honestly, it definitely shows weaknesses though. Like I think it does expose weaknesses that I have, which is always good.
Graham,
But man, does it
gun is
feel
annoying, but you didn't get your jump caught by it.
not fun.
think.
Also,
When
you're trying to get matchup experience and all these discords are kind of just dead, it's like, man, kind of rough.
boom, boom, boom,
Fine,
boom.
then I won't follow the.
You ate
Fine, I
40.
won't interact with Bayo. Fine.
I like this forward idea. If you hit it, you hit it. It can be kind of awkward though. I also can't tell you too much about the recovery flowchart from Bayonetta, cause I don't know. I don't exactly know it offhand. Cause usually I don't. I just usually ledge trap Bayonettas. Cause I'm privileged in that. But whenever you have to like time your shit, I think it's really useful trying to learn the like different routes Bayonetta has to take off stage. I can't comment too much about what those strats are, because I'm privileged, and I'm privileged enough to where I haven't needed to know it. But as Yoshi, I think it'll be useful for you if you look into it. Nair. Yeah, if they just like pop up in the air, it can be pretty awkward punishing it. Like the need to like be in near range, or else you can't really
How do
punish
you
it.
do like this?
And even then, I don't know if it's 100% true. But you can also see what they do after, kind of like Sonic with homing attack. Not homing attack, spin dash. Um, like if you know they're gonna homing attack after every spin dash, you like can either parry fish that or you can shield it and try punishing it. Nice, you got the up air. That's another really good thing. Um, if you're confident in your SDI, SDI is the reason you can have combos most of the time. You have a frame rate options, it's a bit weird for you, but if you're SDIing to get out of the Bayonetta combos, don't mash your dodge, mash your attack, because the SDI is what's getting you out. It's not that your dodge.
That's
I'm not
as
saying
a
you're doing
player.
that, by the way. What the fuck? Did you fuck a fuck? I look away. What? Okay, let's see what happens.
Investments as a player.
Caught you mashing. I don't blame you for that, but like if they hit you with an up air there, like you're not gonna die or anything. Yeah, it's a bit awkward there.
I bet
So
you're
the
right.
main thing is you did get caught by a lot of Cybees earlier on. Like a couple of them you like let go shoot a bit too early. It didn't happen so much near the end, but that is something to be mindful about. I feel like your auto shield punishes could be way better. Like just up smash it. Up smash from there. It also felt like there's a couple times where kind of just running around fishing for your combo starter when like if you don't understand how to combo Bayonetta, you can fish for it and you can go for those combos, but go for like the true shit. If you know you fucked up, don't even like push it. Just try laying back on the ground and then punish what they do in the air. Punish the air dodge or whatever.
I still really struggle in this
It's
matchup.
really awkward. It's kind of like gyro stuff with Rob, where you either have to spend time to learn the gyro stuff, or you just throw it in the air.
Like
Like,
when
if you
do
don't know
I
how to do
get
C
to
drop
have
and
my
C
turn?
touches.
Because it never feels like I do. It
It's a
never
lot
feels
worse
like
for you.
I get my turn.
Boy, this matchup does seem pretty awkward. It's just so exhausting.
Behind
'cause
me,
your
though.
like main gimmick doesn't really work.
I need to position. I
Like,
need
your
to
whole
actually.
thing is I'm gonna like forward tilt you, or I'm gonna up tilt you, I'm gonna deal a bunch of damage, I'm gonna up air you up to the top, and they do that. Um, and they're more annoying and disadvantage. And the recovery, while is linear-ish, it's harder to learn
You play the game. Hold up.
because there's also like mix-ups, of course.
Focus.
I need to stop
Up
complaining.
smash is big. It is big.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of your streams before. I will admit, it has been a bit. But as it says comeback stream, I assume that means you haven't streamed in a bit. I think complaining is actually fine. It really depends on what you're complaining about. I have my headphones in to make sure the audio still works. I have it turned down enough to where I can't really like understand what you're saying. 'Cause I don't want to listen to what you say and then accidentally repeat yourself, like accidentally repeat you, because my brain works weird. I already think ahead too much, and then say words ahead of me, and then just skip the word entirely. So I don't need like more words in my thoughts. But yeah, I do hear you talking. Yo, I don't know if that's a real punish, but that's fucking amazing. Unfortunately, I don't think forward air is plus on hit for you at 0. Oh? Yeah, keep them. Whenever they're on this platform, it's really awkward for them, especially with like the up air stuff. Because first you're not like mid tier, so your tail is probably not gonna get caught by like an uppie. And it's just like they don't really have an auto shield option for that area. SCI, Elite 40. boom. Now, yeah, you can either do like A, which you've been doing. And then as they start coming up to this ledge, I'm like peeking over it. So you can just shield, and then go for like a nair. And if they grab ledge, it's still like fine. You're still like shooting. And so they jump, and they catch you with an nair. That's also, they can also do like the falling snipey onto your shield. Um, like there's so much space you have to respect, but they're all the same answers, right? It's really boring.
I try.
What happened here? Okay, you gotta respect the burst option off the ledge. They can do their burst option basically fucking everywhere, and you have to hella respect it. Hella respect it. It's why I'm so glad I can arc fire. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, it didn't hit you.
I try.
Not your turn. And I'm not even saying that was a bad thing. That was so close to your shield, I could have believed it hit your shield. I'm privileged in that I can pause things and slow it down. I don't have to worry about inputting buttons. I don't blame you for that whatsoever. Yeah, Egglight's like the only like thing you can do at this point. You can also slowly take center stage. So you're you just have more control. They're not like going everywhere. But other than that, I generally like these Egglays. And once you have center stage, you can't really throw out an egg, so you feel like you're kind of just like standing there waiting for them to be a dummy. Now there is a good thing. You are up, so you don't care if you look like an idiot, cause them doing nothing makes them look like the idiot, cause you're up. Yo, nice grab. I don't really see people grab that often. High key, I need to see if I can Nosferatu that shit on reaction. Well, I'm not gonna write that down, but I'm keeping that in my mental. Here you can go for an edge guard. You can go for a nair. What you go for, and that's perfect. Perfect thing. You go for the forwarder. I agree with that, and you melee shield, right? Or roll. That's same frame. I don't care. I did get you back there, but like, who cares? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Yeah, that's the scary part about throwing eggs too close, especially at these higher percents. I don't know if it's based on you or them, but
Oh.
there. After that situation where you see the bats, and you're like above them, you don't get hit by an up air, but you can down B, and it'll beat them. One question: does it look like my reaction time is bad, or is it an online issue? For like the side Bs and stuff, I think for the most part it's fine. Like it's pretty. The punishes out of shield are pretty lenient. I can't even say like online's a part of it. Like I don't think your reaction time has been bad at all. I think the only issue is there's been a couple times where you like how it's shield too early. So I think you just might not fight Bale that often, which is fine. That's valid. Like this feels like you just don't fight Bayonetta that much, and you're still like figuring out the game plan for the most part. Like you're realizing that Bayonetta's fucking bullshit, but she needs perception, so you're shielding a lot, and you're punishing how to shield a lot. Bats is really messing you up, but like every scenario I've seen where it messed you up, I don't see a situation where you can true combo. Like after that bats there, you can down B, and like go through the platform or whatever. And if they shield it, they can like get shield broken or whatever, or if they move to the side, or if they go for like an just a full hop up air, it might miss. But like that's also risky because they mash side B, so they be out of the way and then do like a drop down back air.
Oh my.
So like you didn't have anything true to punish that back.
Annoyance.
Yeah, and like I like this, that's fine. The only scary issue is if they know that you're gonna dash back, and they side B out of shield. Like here, starting at like around here, I would basically stop with the Egglace, and I'd just be playing hella shieldy, and I'd be respecting everything. There, I like that up tilt's fine. Generally, you also just run up and shield. Just kind of like Fox, where Bayonetta doesn't really get anything off of grab. So you can just like kind of accept the grab if they actually do something about it. And I don't think they've like grabbed you once. Yeah, they're so desperate. Perfect. Now you play like a shield bitch. A shield bitch. Hella shield bitch. I don't want you in the air. You're uh-oh. Don't get back here. Don't get back here. Don't get back here. Uh-oh. 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 I think you're SDIing down there, which is fine. You can SDI up, and you probably could avoid the forwarder, but like SDI down there is fine. Because guess what? If you're not perfect with your SDI, well, I won't say perfect, but if you're not like great with your SDI, and you SDI up, you might just DI the wrong way and then die.
That's the thing too.
Unfortunate smash attack. Yeah, here you can go back to the Egglace. Oh, they caught you with a burst option. I'm very glad you got to land. But yeah, they're
Like,
just
what do I?
comboing you
It feels
again.
like I never get my turn. I try to
You have it's like fighting Kazuya. But the electric ring Gothis is in a burst option.
position.
It's so annoying. Like she's kind of balanced. Like what? How I don't even know how to save that. You probably could have nared out a shield. If you knew they're gonna go for another up tilt. I'm not sure how safe that is on shield. Like I don't know if they could shield in time after before you nared, but like you see, like it's also really tough for non-Yoshi characters because they can get shield poked. Like the amount of times I've been shield poked by like a back air or forward smash is just nair, boom. If they're landing without a double jump, you can either shield it or you can get out of the way of like a nair, and it'll also cover if they do the counter, the witch chime, so you can punish that too. Two birds with one stone. The other thing is that's really awkward. So if they keep their double jump, which I don't know how the hell Bayonetta players pull double jumps out of their butt. But if they keep their double jump and you hit them, they can kind of just like go back to doing whatever. The only thing you build up is percent. Which honestly, where should I SDI or where should I learn to SDI the Bayo combos? I'd look at YouTube. I learned how to SDI just like through talking to friends. And to my knowledge, they can react to SDI and adjust. But like even like guys were struggling with it. It was online, but guys were struggling with my SDI. And you basically you're always trying to get out of the uppy. You either try and get out of the uppy directly, like the uppy side B stuff, or you try and make sure that the fair does not kill you. If they hit you right, and they do their combo well enough, they can just drag you up to the top. Unless you're like a weird hitbox or whatever, or you're hit weirdly at the start. But you either STI down, and generally if you're like a bigger character, or way more, you won't die from the forwarder, but you'll still get hit by all three hit parts, or you STI up the entire time, which is scary, but if you do it well enough, the like last part of the forwarder won't hit you. And then honestly, from there, off stage, if they're hanging with a forwarder, you do STI down in a way they're trying to do like forwarder stuff on you. Cause that even on like DK that can like cause the forwarder just not work. Like the final part. I'm trying to think of what else. And then other than that, I'll just mix up. I'll mix up between up and down if I'm not confident, because I at least want to throw them off of their scent. And then the other part you SCI, like left or right, is whatever direction you're closer to. Like if I'm closer to the left side of getting out, I'll SCI to the left. Unless I have like some weird reason. I hope that makes sense. I kind of yapped for a little bit, but
Really?
it's a weird thing, cause to my knowledge, there's not like a ramble video out there about this stuff, you know, like I there's probably videos out there, but it's not like I don't think it's probably highly detailed, because I think if someone did make that, it probably won't be from a Bayonetta player, because if it gets popular, it's just fucked. Okay, I'm glad it makes sense. I'm a bit of a yapper.
Broke my armor.
But once you start SCIing Bayonetta combos, this matchup will feel a lot better. But this matchup, you have to embrace that this matchup's exhausting. This is usually a matchup where people counterpick Bayonetta. Like I know a lot of Robin players, they don't like the Bayonetta matchup, so they'll counterpick. Bayonetta's just like a weird character with a very good matchup chart. And if you don't beat her, even if it's like even or whatever, like this match is pretty even. If you think about it, it's pretty even. It's so annoying. And it's just exhausting. Like I think if you want to stick to Yoshi for this matchup, that's fine. It's probably an even matchup.
What?
Hella doable. Like that I think you just SCI'd out of. Your hit kinda weird, but
Like, what do I do? I mean this genuinely.
boom.
'Cause it feels like any time.
Like that. That's probably like they haven't done anything crazy to you. They haven't dragged you up to the top. Which is kind of shocking. But yeah, you'll just generally be taking around like 40. I was thinking of using Lucario potentially, but I'm too stubborn to versus this kind of player who isn't killing you. I think Lucario is a very valid change. But if here's the other tough part. Your whole thing is Aura Sphere. That's mainly how you kill people, or you do like Aura Sphere cancels into like S smash or whatever. You know what I mean. So you either have to ledge trap them with the Aura Sphere, because then they can't like witch chime it, or you have to hope they don't witch chime it, because then you'll be in forever lag and then kill you like 60. To be honest, I don't think your roster of characters that I know offhand, like Sora and Mewtwo, do generally well versus Mewtwo. Well, I could see it, especially if if you get better with the STI, they probably won't kill you. This Bayonetta specifically is not killing you. I'm just saying the tough part is you mainly need Aura Sphere to like kill people. Or you need to figure out a way to get them off stage so you can Aura Sphere them as they do that up B to grab ledge. Like it's probably doable. It doesn't sound like the worst thing ever, but it does sound pretty annoying. And you still have to like the shield thing, except now you have to worry about shield pokes. Because that's another plus side. There would be a couple opportunities where you have to low shield that you didn't that you could get shield poked from that you just didn't have to care about with Yoshi.
If I let go of shield, it's ABK. If I don't let go of shield, it's grab. So I genuinely don't know what to do.
That's so rough. I hate this character. Boom.
Like she gets
Boom.
to control the pace of the game forever.
You lived. I'm kind of shocked you lived. And I think they SD'd. We're just gonna have to jump. I'm shocked you can armor through that. Oh, that's why I've been jabbing for the tech chase. That's unfortunate.
And then I can't follow her. Like, what is
Um,
this?
Go
Ugh.
back. Watch like the last 20 seconds. I think I need to.
Like, she gets to control the pace of the game forever.
Armor that. That clanks. That clanks. That's crazy. I forgot that I'm using not my headphone mic. I'm literally holding a microphone. I accidentally put it down. Here. Okay, yeah, I saw the start, but back here. I had the same idea. I mean, get caught, and now you're in like this awkward situation where you don't know what to do. If you don't know what to do, it probably means your opponent also doesn't know what to do. Like you gotta trust yourself. That unless you're like really confused about a character, that like if you get confused by a character or like a certain interaction, your opponent's also probably confused. And if they're not confused, you're just like eh. Like here, a scared opponent will shield. And think about it. What option did they have after that? Because it was probably like even in terms of like frame data or whatever. Like didn't have no one had like a frame advantage. Maybe you a tiny bit. But like if someone's scared, they're usually gonna shield, or they're gonna mash something. But here's the thing: if Bayonetta hits you with a Nair here, it ain't gonna kill. I'm highly confident Nair will not kill you here. And if they try comping you with like uppy stuff, you're at too high percent. You're at way too high percent. So I think shielding makes the most sense for them here. So I think you just mash grab. I don't blame you for doing what you did, which is you're like, oh, they're probably gonna unshield. I see shield, they're probably gonna unshield. Because they want to do something to me. And I want a tech chase. And you went for it at game 1, but like you haven't really done it since like the beginning part of game 1. You didn't get the tech chase. And you got S smash. I don't blame you for getting hit by this S smash, to be quite frank. Because I think if they did an aerial side beat there, you wouldn't get hit. It would be like really close. But this matchup's so exhausting.
And then I can't follow her. Like, what is this?
Jab also pushes opponents away from shield. So they probably couldn't be out of shield if you did that. Okay. That's some ball knowledge I'm learning of. But it's not like they like dragged you off stage. I just think you need to get a bit better. Like I think your reaction to the side B's fine for the most part, but you did get hit by a lot of side B's. I also felt like after you got hit, not by like the normal bail combo shit, just kind of like a straight hit or whatever, or like an up tilt, you kind of just normally mashed. Like I feel like I saw a lot of nairs at disadvantage, and a couple up airs in disadvantage. I'm okay with that if you're getting like the a beat and whatever. But still be mindful of it, be conscious of it. Cause I did the same thing versus Geist. I was smashing Nair, never getting comboed by him, and the reason I lost is even though he couldn't combo me past like 40%, he would drop his combos on purpose early, and he would know I'd Nair, and then he'd do another side B. It pushes slightly so grabs can miss. I could see that. Especially if they have like mid grab or whatever. Bayo's grab isn't that good. I don't know if they could have killed you there, but I like the idea. But yeah, like versus most Bayonettas, you can mash. Just be conscious of it. But versus like the non-uppy stuff, you have to be way more mindful of that. So if they hit you with a straight hit, their carries like it's kind of like Pit, where they can hit you with something, and they may not have a true follow up, but they're probably gonna fish for it anyway, or they're gonna go for something. They're gonna swing at you. And they're gonna swing at you, or they're gonna call out the fact that you're gonna mash and then swing at you. Like no matter what, they plan on swinging at you, because you know, you're in disadvantage. So just be more mindful of when you hit the A button. I think for the most part you weren't that punished for it. But you are a better player, so there's just generally less to critique. Um, I think you realize the plan of shielding a lot. Um, I can't hear if you're like tilted or not during it. Um, I don't like flying Bayo. I'd probably be tilted. Um, but if you can, I don't know if you have training mode or not, but I'd lab combos. Especially if you have like an upcoming Bayo player to fight, figure out when to drop combos early so you can punish air dodges, the bats. Um, and what combo routes you can take that are generally suboptimal that let you punish bats. Like maybe instead of like a full hop up air, you do like a short hop up air, so you're closer to the ground, and then you get it like mashed in air. If you get that, I don't know if that specific route will work, but it's been a personal bad matchup for years. Yeah, it gives people trouble. It gives me trouble sometimes too. Trying to think of what else. It's like you are a good player. Like, I feel like a lot of that was just I feel like more of the matchup itself. I think you will get better at the matchup specific stuff as you play more on. Just like watch out about mashing. I think you played disadvantage otherwise really well though. Doesn't make the complaining any better. Thank you so much for the view. Of course, bro. I hope I helped. I know I'm like that, but I do hope I helped you out. Um, and like I think complaining can be fine. It just depends. Um, Once again, I can't like hear exactly what you're saying. I can hear speaking. Because I have it like I have it turned down. Um, but I feel like complaining can be generally okay. Like if I lose a set because I miscounted my arc fire by like 1 second, like the chargeback, or I hit the A button and it took away my sword frame 1, even though this actual sword didn't come out. I'm like that's BS. But then I know in reality it's not BS, but I need to say that just like get myself over it. It definitely helps. Now I have a base to know what to look for. Um, I'm glad it helped. Um, yeah, I don't think there's anything else I have to say about this Vod. I think you generally played it well. It's just like matchup specific stuff. Um, Dropping shields a bit early on. And probably what happens because you're dropping the shield too early and you got hit by those side Bs. I think that probably added on to the tilt or the complaining. Um, I didn't like at one point where you just grabbed them to the side B. I don't know how consistent that is because I know your grab's like kind of laggy, but I thought that was cool. All right, next Vod. We have 2 left. Oh my god, it's 10. It's 10:30 p.m. Actually, I watched Steve gameplay. Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing, and everyone is gonna love this. Okay, thank God. My YouTube said I stopped streaming an hour ago. That's just lying to me. It's gaslighting me. But okay, I watched a bit of this fun because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to review. Cause Jigglypuff, Kirby, and Kirby Steve sound just as annoying, and I don't play Steve. I don't play Jigglypuff, but I'm like, you know what? This matchup sounds absolute dog water, but I'll review it. I'll look at it. And I feel like there might be a couple things I can help out with, but I need to say this outright. This matchup, dog shit. If you win, you are the better player. If you win this matchup, I don't care if you beat Big Hot Dog Fan 23. Buy yourself that car. Buy yourself that house. I don't care. You earned it. You deserved it. All right, now let's get into PS2's fine. It's your fighting bullshit. Fight bullshit where you're comfortable. Um, Now there is two thought processes versus Steve. It's either let him get resources because eventually he's gonna have to approach you. Um, and you hope that, especially if like very good anti minecart tools, you kind of just like keep it in the corner that they keep building. Or you pressure a wall. Now, unfortunately, you lack this thing called a good projectile, so you are probably gonna approach, and I agree with that. I like you approaching. Now here, this is scary because around here is the time they can like react. They can react to it. It's you did double jump. They are now aware you are there, and let's see what they do. You drift back because you're scared of back air, and that is the most delayed fucking reaction I've ever seen. So delayed. Now here, you're right kind of above them because you just saw they didn't jump after you. They're just mining. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna drift back in, and you land. And you didn't do his aerial, but you probably could have nared them out of shield, or like do like a falling forwarder. But this is fine. If you thought they're gonna shield and you weren't confident they would in time, you can inhale. But I think landing and shielding is fine. But here's the downside. Up tilt. You let go of shield. Oh, that sucks. How dare you get tracked in the corner? Yeah. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. You only took 46. Oh, damage? Oh, you're not at 60. Okay. And here's the other rough part about this matchup. You're really good at catching landings, but you have to really respect Anvil, because that shit does so much damage. And they can stay on the anvil, fall down with it, and then do down smash, which can shield poke or just fucking shield break. And they can also do the same thing with S smash. You might be too small to get hit by the S smash, if your shield's low, but it's just something you have to respect, and it's so exhausting. Back here. Up B. That's fine. That's fine, and it's fine because you're shielded after immediately. Because most competent Steves will just back air. This guy, either the delay is pretty bad, or he's bad at reacting. Ooh. We avoided the bullshit. It's our turn now, baby. I fucking love this uppy, by the way. Okay. He's lowish on resources. He has no iron, and he's being an idiot. And now he's trying to mine it. And we jump in. Because this guy has horrible reaction time. You can react to a Kirby full hopping. Maybe not the rising part, but the falling part for sure. But I'm gonna tell you why. That's also pretty risky. If they shielded that nair, you don't have an iron. But then you're stuck in the corner again, and then you do like up till wherever. It's good you did that whenever they didn't have iron, because if they did have iron, they just footstool anvil. And here, it's really awkward. You're just kind of stuck to crouch. Very early, you can down tip that block, while they back air, but like yeah, it's just a spot. Like how you fucking rock. See, you're the fucking goat. This guy's my goat. Now, let's see what you do here. Forward air. Yo. A little bit laggy there. Now, here's something really funny you can do. There's two mindsets in this part, and you have to lead. So now you can embrace the second part. You can either play like a bitch, you can play like that Jigglypuff who got banned, and just break that crafting table, and then teabag, be hella annoying, and tilt the fuck out of them. Just tilt them. Or you can just keep on approaching. Now, I camp Steve's. If I have a stock lead, I'm camping a Steve. I'm running away the entire time. Why? Because Steve has some of the worst mobility in the game. It is horrible. They depend on minecart. And there's tools to hit him out of minecart. It's amazing. And no Steve player has learned how to approach. None of them have. They could just default to building walls. But we're gonna play the game honestly. And we almost died for it. Oh yeah, we gotta start being careful about jumping over these walls, because that time he reacted. How scary situation. You roll? Okay. But they're down in the corner. Ooh, I'm gonna get hit by my cart. Boom. Yes, we punished the jump out of minecart because IDJ was still get hit by the minecart there to my knowledge. And Short Hoppy get hit by the minecart. So that was perfect. There's no distance where you can hit them directly out of the minecart, but you're like, okay, I can punish the jump out of said minecart. That's peak gameplay. Now, that's the last of their iron. So now, you gotta treat them like they're a doofus. Like they're a poo-poo butt. The other thing is down tilt's really good for Steve on shield, is they don't have like any out of shield options for it. Like I don't think they can footstool you for it. Perfect. Perfection. This is peak gameplay. I'm watching it. Absolutely peak. And now, here's the thing. You have a 2-stock lean. And they have 4 iron. Which, like, the main reason you don't approach people is because you want them having iron. They already have iron. So, you're on hella play like a bitch. I'd hella camp. Just hella run away. I don't get paid enough. Literally, we're fighting Steve's. It's gotten so bad, I've been getting on my phone mid-set. If I have a lead like this, I just watch TikTok. Literally, I just watch TikTok. I stand still and I watch TikTok. Because that's all I need to do. They're so slow. I can just literally put down my phone. I can turn off and put down my phone in time. And then just pick back up the controller. Also, I'm swapping to box now. So I don't even need to put down my controller. It'll just be in my lap. So I can use 2 hands to scroll. And then also, I can still have the controller right underneath me. So I can still move around and camp. It's genius. But yeah, genuinely, you can either continue approaching again, or you don't approach at all. Play like the puff that got banned. Get on your phone and entertain yourself. Because he's already gotten what we are really scared of. He already has 4 iron. And we have such a huge lead. Why do we need approach? Why do we need approach? If it times out, you win. Oh, that's the first time I've seen Steve try to approach. That's crazy. And the Steve player annoys me so much. Saturn, you annoy me so much. Why are you mashing minecart? Okay, now they won't use a lot of iron, so we get approach again. Boom. That's fine. You had invincibility, so going above that wall like that is just fine. Yes, crouch. Be annoying. Unfortunate lag. I'm so scared of seeing forwarder here. At least, like, rising forwarder. Because I'm so scared I'm gonna get F-smashed. Now you're behind the wall. And you get up-smashed. And you get F-smashed. And you die. Yeah, that's why we don't approach. That's why we don't approach. Because I'm scared it's broken. And you get behind their wall. And you shield next to that wall. And it's okay. It's okay. You only hit 64. It's okay. And everything's fine. Oh, and you don't die. That's shocking. Okay, so, in like 3 interactions, we went from like a stock lean and like at low percent, and then we became high percent on our last stock, and they have more resources, and they have diamonds, and we're stuck behind this wall. Yeah, do go. One, you wanted to play like a real player and approach, play the game like how it's intended to fight. And secondly, you kept landing on the wrong side of them. You are putting yourself in between them and the wall, which makes it hella awkward for you. You did that twice, and I think you ate like 50 minimum for both. So I think we should go back to that phone idea. Like I think you played that really well. I think you played that really well. It's literally just jumping in and landing in the wrong spot against Steve, and not camping. If you have a huge lead, get on your phone. Get on your phone. I don't care. Get on your phone. Who cares? It's a Wi-Fi tournament. Just get on your damn phone. Pop a TikTok or two. Ask ChatGPT. What Kirby moves brick my cart. What stages you should ban for game 2? Like, I don't care. Just get on your damn phone. Entertain yourself. Text your wife. Text your girlfriend. Pet the dog. Okay, now there's a too thick wall, except this bottom part. So and now it's 3 layers, and you can't really jump in. That's just you can jump in. I think rock might go through magma, but yeah, here you just go down here and you start using down tilt, and you have to respect at any moment they can throw an F smash, and you just have to be prepared to shield it. Instead, you are committed to jumping in. You broke a lot of blocks. Okay, now we get to play Wall Simulator again. Isn't this fun? We got in. Okay, what are they gonna do? Oh, they might hurt. Oh, and they'll. Okay, only like every option was covered there, other than like holding shield. But if you hold shield there, you might get back geared after, and then you either get shield poked or shield broken, and then they pull the Trojan horse on you. I'm shocked at how much damage upbeat does. There. Okay, they're on that platform. Look at their resources. If we can get a lead, we get to play like a bitch. Perfect. That's amazing. Unfortunate. You probably should just upbeat them. You gotta be careful, bro. Okay, that dash check works. They hit the skibbity toilet. The skibbity toilet is my worst nightmare. Oh, you maybe could have neared them. Down smash, down smash. Okay, now you start running away. I don't want you. Yeah, break that crafting table, and you can like pressure them a bit. And then yeah, you got your damage. You got your 31%. Go for the edge guard. And then you play like bitch. Stop approaching. No more approaching. Oh, maybe okay. You got away with it. You're winning. You're winning this. Please tell me you win this game. Please tell me you win this game. Please camp. Please camp. Camp. Literally, just stay in that corner. Stay in that corner. Okay, they don't want to react whatsoever. Don't die. Okay. Oh, no. When up tone, it's even. Uh-oh. Draw stage. You're Kirby. No. Don't do it. Thank God. Oh my God. No. Don't lose this game, please. No, my heart. My heart. No. You've been playing so well. You made it come back. It's okay. They have another wall. They have another wall. It's fine. It's fine. We still have a lead. We still have a lead. Don't get up smashed. Don't get up smashed. Don't get up smashed. This might be the most kind and respectful Kirby. Yeah, he's trying to play the game honestly. When you should just gone on his phone. You should have it would have been optimal disrespecting the Steve player and just getting on his phone. And that's so sad that I have to list that as part of my advice. I have to recommend stop playing the game. Okay, yeah, here he stopped playing the game. Okay, they're low on iron, so you can like pressure them a little bit, but you gotta be careful. And then get on your phone. You got in. Fuck. Look how much shield damage you died. Look how much shield damage that did. And that only costed 1 iron. That's fucking Hydrant DLC. That's gonna be Pac-Man Hydrant, and Smash 7 is Pac-Man's DLC characters twice. Okay, now we can start camping people. We can stall out this time, right? Just don't get up tilted. It's okay. Our opponent's bad. They didn't react to the DI. So we got away, right? You scared me again there. If they up tilted you there, that could have been scary. Oh, it's okay. You hit them, but it's okay. The command grab. Okay. Uh-oh. Yes. Perfect. No, you committed too early. You gotta respect. You need to remember that most Steve players are idiots. There's only one Steve player there's 2 Steve players I've fought. I'm like, damn, they're pretty smart. Actually 3. Chachi, Manny, and Tribale. I fought so many other Steves, and I'm like, they're stupid. They're better than me. I'm not gonna call out someone in specific, but like my mate Gunner literally has a win on someone who like won state for Super Smash Bros. For them. It's because they played Steve. The guy had like a higher win rate than me too in bracket. I'm like, okay, bro, you're losing to my 2-week-old secondary. Yeah, -2. I 3-0'd too. This is so scary. Oh, the skibbity toilet happened. Not the skibbity toilet. Oh, of course. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was afraid it was gonna make me sad or depressed. And this person just said, I wonder why I play low tier sometimes. Unfortunately, as a low tier, we have to do degenerate things. Things we regret. Things we can go to jail for. And you gotta be like Gritzhawk in Melee. And you got to play like the biggest bitch you've ever seen, and you gotta run away. And if you get bored, get on your phone. Please. I think you should have brought both of these games a time. Once you got a decent lead in like both of these games, and both times I think you just let him get all those resources and run away. Cause it's bullshit, Steve. And the only thing you can do versus a Steve player is to get them mad and force them to approach. Because Steve players have never learned in the history to approach. They just default to minecart in the corner. And that we can play around. Most Steve players are stupid. They're really stupid. You can respect the person playing them, but you cannot respect how they play. Until they show you that they can't. So yeah, just literally run away. Fight like a bitch. Other than that, be really careful how you land behind the walls. Or like next to him especially. Like a lot of times you're putting yourself in between him and the wall, and that's just no bueno. No bueno. Because that means you can't SDI out. Because then you get hit by a wall. And then you bounce back into them, or you attack and you get hit by up arrow anyway. Trying to think else. Yeah, you got down tilt blocks way more, or forward air them. I feel like you're just jumping in too much in general. But like it's a bad matchup. I think you overall played it well, and I saw some bullshit there. You got hit by some bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the last VOD before I get sad. And it's okay, guys. It's Lambert, our fucking goat. This is Savior. He will save Smash alone. Because we get to watch Ice Climbers versus Luigi on FD. Now here's some things about this matchup. You might be wondering what am I gonna talk about? What does the Robin McGunner player have to say about Luigi and Steve? Not fuck. Steve's on my mind. Luigi and Ice Climbers. If you don't want to get zero death, you let Nana get grabbed, and then you F smash Luigi for grabbing Nana. Anytime you're afraid you're about to get grabbed, let them grab you. Turn around and let them grab you. Now, okay, so like, okay, well, what if they dash attack me? Well, what's a thing that loses to grab, but beats dash attack and lets you get, like, up smashes and shit? Shield. You're one of the few characters that as long as you have that partner, you can shield. You can shield a lot. You want to get that F smash. Desync them on purpose. I don't care. Like literally, if they don't know how to deal with it, because a lot of Luigi players are bad, and they just go, "I want the grab. I want the zero death." So if they don't understand how to play neutral, otherwise they'll really struggle versus that strategy. I think FD is fine for both of you. I'm shocked they didn't up you for that. In my fight, you're desync. You gotta respect stuff on Shield more. You gotta respect. Okay, they seem like an idiot, kind of shrink buttons on your shield, but at the same time you're letting them hit buttons on your shield. It's either continue holding shield, or you don't get hit on shield in the first place. You're getting rewards. What the fuck did I just see? What? That's some fucking bullshit. What? What? No. Like, I understand that he got hit by a plunger, but he doesn't deserve that. He was just dead. He was just dead. He couldn't do anything about that. What? He was being a kind fellow, letting his sister go first. His brother, I mean, because he has the colors reversed, and then Luigi's like, nah. What? I can't recover from this. Okay, you do another jump. You're scared of getting hit. You do another jump. You side B. You jump.